Veliyath. He joins us live from Kochi. Porinju, is this the turning point for mid and small cap stocks? Because frankly, that's a bombed out space. Could return of NDA 2 act like a permanent and a big trigger like it did for mid and small cap stocks when NDA 1 came back to power?
Good morning, Nikunj. Surely, I feel this is a turning point. This is definitely an inflection point for the broader market to rally. No, till now we have been, going through a lot of FI inflows, some 50-60,000 crores earlier. I think most of that money was been into ETF. So they were chasing the same 5, 10, 20, the blue chip large cap companies, and it cannot go on forever. Anyway, this is a very, very major event for the markets and Indian economy. There is no doubt about that. And first time we have got that this kind of a massive mandate, a strong mandate for a majority government to return back in majority in case this really go through as predicted in the exit polls. And I believe I had a strong belief, if you remember, NDA is going to return back because we don't have an alternative. Small parties, mostly family-based parties. So we can't afford, India at this point of time is very challenging economically and many aspects. We can't afford that kind of a khichdi government. So it is a good thing India has decided, in case it has decided, it's good that the current government continues after so much of, game changer reforms. And they deserve to continue and to follow it up. It is in the best interest of the nation.
Okay.
Sure. Porinju, but break it down for us. When you're saying you will also expect broader markets to participate, where are you seeing the value? What are you expecting to actually be the beneficiary there? Because we've really seen them lag behind and there are still some concerns about earnings growth.
Yeah, there are values across the board, I would say. Because, generally, because a company is small cap or mid cap, even though some of them could be the industry leaders with a huge relevance in the future, these stocks were, there was aversion towards these companies, because it was a lot of technical factors, guidelines for the mutual funds and many other factors affected that. And, so a sentiment was created, there was a mass following to that sentiment and that herd mentality. So everything has come in the past against the small and mid caps. It was true, maybe they were overpriced and there was too much, excesses earlier in the 2017. But it happens in the market. The same way it went down and there is a lot of excesses on the downside. So it will rectify. We will see a very impressive cycle of, the broader market rallying for next 2-3 years at least. It's not 1-2 months, or some people believe the rally will be only for 1-2 days. But at the same time, it's very difficult to predict Sensex or Nifty, how much it can go. But even they will participate. See the resilience of Nifty and Sensex in the last 1 year. Despite so much problems internally, our economic slowdown, automobile slowdown, global slowdown, trade war. See, in spite of all those things, if you see Nifty and Sensex were very strong. A lot of resilience. So now the broader market, the small and mid caps, the worthy stocks will definitely continue, and I think it's going to be a great time, at least for next 2 to 3 years' time.
Porinju, given the kind of under ownership in the broader markets and more importantly, the way some of the portfolios have bled, which were concentrated within small and mid caps, where are you now scouting for opportunities to buy into, considering it seems the dark clouds clearly have been lifted for the broader markets?
It's a very difficult question, See, when the sentiment has been very low and market, everybody was in kind of depression. So whenever, look, we don't see values also. That some kind of habit happened among the investors' mind in the recent past. But at the same time, I don't want to say a particular sector. There are challenges or say negatives and positives for almost every sector. We are going through a huge distress in the financial market, this thing, NBFC and banking all related issues. And when this reset button was pressed in the recent past, all those cockroaches came out. And that has created a lot of, damage, collateral damage. When we, did this GST or implemented IBC or the RERA. It was amazing game changer reforms. But in the short term to medium term, it has created so much pain. I am one of the major victims as a fund manager.